Welcome to the Realms of Lore, a channel dedicated to fantasy role-playing games where we can let our imaginations run free. I would like to give a couple shout-outs, first to Fantasy Grounds for the amazing interface which makes this all possible. You can find them at fantasygrounds.com. Secondly, to Sirenscape for their amazing atmosphere and music. You can add these sounds and more to your game when you download the Sirenscape desktop or mobile app. The app is free and comes with 20 sound sets which are included to get you started. You don't even need to register. So stop on over at Sirenscape.com to find out more. Thanks again, and we'll be starting up soon. eat.
I have no idea what's happening at this point because it's been almost a month, I think,
Well,
since we've played.
that's good because you're unconscious.
Yeah.
That works.
Good role play, Spencer.
Yeah. I so I got killed, or am I just knocked
No,
out?
I think you got put to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I was about to say what? Oh, but yeah.
Yeah, you got shot with a drow arrow.
Okay, now it's coming back to me.
And I
Well,
had to
we
carry you
did-
on my back with my 9 strength.
And yeah, I think Scoot went over this with me,
Yeah, a little
right?
bit. Yep.
Okay. Well,
Maybe you should play Dinky. How much longer?
no, I don't want to run another character. I always do that. I'm not gonna do it.
I don't know if I would be good at playing 2 characters. I can't pay attention.
Huh.
I usually don't enjoy playing 2 characters.
I usually pick up the other character because everybody else doesn't usually enjoy playing 2 characters. So I'm not
Right.
going to do that tonight.
It's fine. Dinky will be on minimal capabilities.
I feel like it would be really hard to play Dinky because Steven plays him so well. I just don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
Good point.
Why is this guy visible to me? Interesting. So, Pally, you're still having problems getting in, I can see.
Yeah.
Getting any messages on your screen or anything like that?
I have like the log thing that, is like popping up, but it's just, like I go to close that or touch anything and then it just goes to not responding. And then it'll take a second and it'll looks like it works and then like some more stuff will load and then oh, okay. And then more stuff just loaded and now I think
Oh, there you go.
yeah. It was just taking a long time to load. I just didn't want to close it out and start that process all over again.
Let me see if my NAS is backing up to the cloud right now. Nope. I am pushing a lot of data outbound though, so for what that's worth.
Say what?
I've got a lot of about 15 megabytes a second of data going out. Megabits, sorry.
For Fantasy Grounds or just something else?
No, it's just Fantasy Grounds. I don't have anything else, any other tasks running.
Is that normal or a lot?
Well, that seems like it's a bit high. But I mean, megabit, so that's like, no, that's not that high. That's less than a megabyte a second.
Yeah,
I
I
would
didn't
expect
see that.
populating everybody's things, I would have a pull like that.
Yeah.
I think it's more the images, right?
Yeah.
Stuff for the campaign.
Yep. All right. Who the hath memory would like to update get the names right, Lane and Fade, as to the going-ons of the last session?
The last session, let's see, we were exploring the caves, trying to figure out where Dinky has and has not been yet. When we found a hidden door, the whole area had been dust-free. I don't know if that was worth noting or not. But we went through the hidden door, goblins shot at us, we then closed the door, and then continued on. We found a room full of statues and explored that. The statues were all falling apart. It looked like a place of worship. Then when we continued, we ran into Drow, which is when Fade got hit with a sleep arrow. And then we got put into darkness. When we went to flee, Dinky's Drow friends popped out. We had words. They ended up killing the guy that shot Fade. And I think the guy shot Dinky too. Dinky just didn't take the effect.
Yes.
We ended up not befriending, or at least Talon did not trust the Drow completely, just enough that we made an agreement that, I mean, we'll kill goblins and orcs, and they will allow safe passage for us. Which we were probably going to kill goblins and orcs anyway, so it wasn't really anything out of our way. And that they will also help us defeat the whites that are in the library that we're trying to go to.
Oh no, not whites.
Yeah, which is why when they said that they'd help us, it's like, okay. So,
They don't Drow or yeah, man. You just gotta expect to be betrayed with them. So just don't be disappointed.
We're hoping that because they're Dinky's quote-unquote friends, that maybe they'll help us a little bit, but we'll see. But they said that they'll give us, like, there's a little room that they let us go to rest for, because we needed sleep.
And
Well, as long
Diane
as
is not on board with any of it.
No, Diane
as long
was
as
not.
we provide them some means to an end, they'll be fine. As long as we're an asset or can help them in some way.
Yeah, the way Talon figures it is that we're not really going out of our way to do something for them. Like, because if we came across orcs and goblins, we're gonna end up killing them anyway. Especially the goblins, because now Talon kind of has a thing against goblins. But if we could do something like that, which we would kind of be doing
I
already.
agree, but did they want anything in the place that we want to go to?
I think it was just in the area that they quote unquote control.
And they just want us to basically be raid pest control.
Yeah.
Help them with pest control. They don't want any of the books or anything that we're interested in.
I don't think so.
I don't fucking trust. Yeah, okay. We'll just watch your back.
Nobody's discussed that.
No one's brought that up. Okay, good. Nobody's brought that up to the drow.
Correct.
Well, we asked about the library, about where the library is.
And they knew about it. Did they know about it?
Yeah, I think they said that it was down there in the area that is like under their control or something, because there's other drow and stuff.
All right. Well, so then they have access to it. Okay. So
Yeah.
if they really wanted that, they could have it.
That's what I
Okay.
took from it.
Okay. Well, pest control it is. I mean, we're going to be we would have been doing it anyway, like you said. We would have been doing it anyway. So
that's how I felt about it.
You don't have to. You can quasi not worry about them being a threat. Kinda.
I'm still watching my back.
They are
smart.
drow after all.
Yeah. They're
The
not
tales you
modern
have heard.
drow.
The tales you have heard. Don't make them good bedfellows. And so a new day has arisen, or perhaps so you think, for you've woken up sufficiently rested. Or perhaps just no longer able to sleep. Comfort Inn was not the place of stay this evening. Amidst the refuse and the piled trash that was in this room, you were able to scatter yourselves a little flat surface area to lay out a mat or a bedroll and get as much sleep as you could compose yourself to possibly get. Dinky seems exuberantly cheerful for some reason. Keeps looking at Talon and giggling, going, "I told you so. I told you so."
Yeah. You haven't told me shit yet, Dinky. I still don't trust him.
And he keeps telling you that we need to go back and find the ankle bracelet that they gave him. They'll be sadly disappointed if they find out that you threw it away.
I doubt it.
An ankle what? An ankle monitor? An ankle bracelet? Who's that?
It was from back when
Dinky was on Drow house arrest.
It was when we a while ago when we had ran into the dragon and they gave Dinky this bracelet that would make him run fast enough that the dragon couldn't get him or something like that.
No, the dragon couldn't see him.
Oh yeah. That's
the
what
dragon
it was.
couldn't see me.
Yeah, but it was loud, and it was like a string of cans off of your ankle.
And it had nice purple lights.
Mm-hmm.
It was the magics.
Sounds like the
As he looks at Fade and says, "You know about magics."
Yeah, I can't hear shit.
No, you should be awake by now, I think.
Yeah, Fade,
I think
you're
it was
awake.
starting
You've
to
been
wear
awake.
off.
You can smell the smells of something being cooked from the room next door.
Didn't one of the drow, the one that put me to sleep, is he decapitated?
Yes. When Dinky's friends found out that he shot at us, he decapitated him in front of us.
Mhm.
That's excellent. Okay. Well, so I won't have to lightning bolt the guy later.
Well, you'd be lightning bolting a corpse.
Yeah, that might be kind of entertaining now, you know?
Is there a map for
Indeed.
where we're at?
Yeah. You should be able to double click your token.
Oh yeah, I always forget. I'll do that.
I think you can actually double click your little image down on the bottom of the, or wherever you have the who's online thing. I'm not sure if that actually does work. I'm going to test it now. No, it doesn't.
You can double click on it. I just realized from the combat tracker token,
Yeah.
you can double click on it from the, the token with the right image on your sheet. Okay.
So what do we hear right now? Is there any sound of commotion?
Yeah, you
Or-
hear every now and again some whispering talk. But you hear the distinct sound of a small fire.
Elvin.
What languages do you all speak?
I think I know.
Nylane is half elf and she speaks Elvish. In common.
Yeah, I also speak Elvish.
You too, and you can hear a dialect that's kind of Elvish, but you can't really understand what is actually being said.
It's like Spanish and Italian, where it sounds like you should understand, but you're like, it's not right.
Yeah. Yeah. Drow.
And how close to this are these voices? Are they like from the next room over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, since you guys weren't here, they did say to not go through that door. Isn't that what they said?
Yeah.
To not go through that door.
Dude,
one?
I am so excited for the ping the map feature they're putting in.
Yeah, that looks, I know, that's nice. The I even liked some of the 3D stuff I saw was pretty neat too, as a novelty. The so this door right here is the one we know now.
Correct.
I think they said something like, I forget exactly what they said, but on the other side of that, I think is where there's like more bad things or something.
Well, where are we heading? Do we have any idea where we're heading?
Let me turn. You guys
No.
can move around freely.
Well, it appears that the only way that we can go is south. If we
Yes.
can't go through this door.
That's where we came from.
Yep.
We fought them in this area when we first came across them. We came
You gotta
from
zoom out.
that area.
You've been mapping. You declared that 2 sessions ago that Fade was mapping. So everything that you guys have gone through is defog of ward.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
That
The
is
door-
the maps that's the map that you have drawn thus far.
There's a door down south here that we opened. We saw goblins on the other side, but they had holes in the walls and they were able to shoot at us through those. So that's when we just closed that door and continued on because we couldn't
Oh,
get to
they
the other
had,
door.
They had arrow slits.
Yes.
What are those?
Yep.
What are those called? Scoot?
Arrow slits.
Okay.
Eileen is standing next to the forbidden door. Can she hear anything from the other side?
No. You know these doors are probably 4 to 6 inches thick. So it's going to be difficult to hear anyway.
Okay.
But through any gaps, you still don't hear anything.
And there's nothing unusual about the door itself. She's just kind of nonchalantly looking about. Trying not to attract the drow's attention doing this, but she just wants to look at the door. And see
As
if
you're
there's
by the
anything
door,
interesting.
Grelish says in Elvish to be careful. You don't want to get your finger pricked.
Yeah. I speak Elvish as well.
Finger pricked, how do you mean? By the door?
It gives you a sly grin.
Yeah. I wonder what they're guarding.
Sounds like that fairy tale with the spinning wheel. What is that? Sleeping Beauty?
Beauty.
And as you say that, they say the ruse is up. And they go, hi ho, hi ho. It's off to work we
Oh
go.
my
And they all
God,
turn into
dude.
dwarves.
Perfect. You got your fairy tales mixed up. Segued into Snow White.
You're right. I totally hardcore did.
Oh man,
Yeah.
no wonder.
Sleeping Beauty with fairies.
Yeah.
Oh. Hardcore,
That should
man.
be
I should
great.
not do that. I watched those shows like I don't know how many times, having 3 daughters.
Sleeping Beauty is excellent.
Mhm.
Okay, so that being told, what shall you do?
South, my lads and lasses.
Grow says, might you have a meal before you leave? On your important work?
Who's speaking?
Grosh,
Who's he speaking to?
to all of you.
He's inquiring if we want to eat with them. Sure. It would probably be wise to fill up before setting out on another journey through the catacombs.
Before he can even finish saying, "Do you want to eat?" Dinky is already pulling up a plate.
That sounds like Dinky. Talon's gonna wait for Dinky to eat a lot of his food before she
That's smart.
reluctantly would eat anything.
Yeah, what are they eating? Can I see what they're cooking?
It looks like perhaps some large mushrooms of some sort, as well as a meat.
Well, eating myconoids.
You can't really tell what kind of meat it is.
I mean the mushrooms. You look like myconoid.
I gotta look that up too.
Subterranean monster mushroom man.
No. No.
Okay. I had to ask, like,
It doesn't
they
look
are
like
down
it was a
here.
mushroom man.
Yeah, they are down here, myconoids are down here. Actually, I don't know if they are actually in this world. I don't know. Okay, well, I'll pull up a chair with everybody else.
And so you're dished out, everybody, a plate with some food. Enough for a good breakfast. The mushroom medley has multiple different colors, some blue, some yellow, some green, some oranges. Some that still exhibit a faint glow to them, of purplish tint. The meat is quite juicy and cooked very well, seasoned with a flavor that you're unfamiliar with. It's definitely, certainly not herbs and spices that are from the upper world, of which you hail from.
Does it taste good or bad?
It tastes actually really good.
Yeah, elves. Yeah, yeah. They're gonna have good food.
I mean, it's like a hint of spiciness with a cooling sweetness at the same time.
Exotic.
Compliments to the chef. This is delicious. Where are we supposed to be going? A library?
The dark elf named Fabian thanks you. This pales in comparison to that which we cook in our homeland. For here we make do.
It's like cordon bleu.
You should visit sometime.
How far away? I want to inquire. How far away is home?
Many days. Many, many days. 50?
So you and your 50?
Perhaps. For the trail is not straight.
50.
It is windy,
Okay.
rugged, treacherous, and narrow, fraught with combat.
And you and your companions are scouting?
We are.
The way is treacherous.
Very.
I need to think about what else. There's more I want to. How long have you been camped in this area?
We've held post here for what perhaps would be 7 days.
Where does your path lead from here?
Fabian looks to Grelish. Looks back at you. Perhaps when there's more trust.
That's reasonable.
For now, we are only concerned with the orcs and the goblins.
The south of our position, no less. Correct.
And to the north. We are surrounded. And there are many of each.
We have encountered and slewn many. These will be no different. These will meet no different of a fate than those
Must
that we have
warn you.
seen.
Beyond some doors are horrors unimaginable.
This is the nature of the abyss.
At that, he smiles at you.
I give him like a knowing kind of wink and a smile. I like these drow, dude. These drow are cool. Until they put a knife in my back.
No drow are cool.
I was about to say, if you say that out loud, like Talon would just kind of like look at you and narrow her eyes. Like
Fate's too trust.
Talon doesn't
Damn.
trust.
Dianea hasn't eaten.
No?
There
Nope.
you go.
Everybody else has eaten. Everybody who has eaten feels satiated by the meal. No ill has come of them.
Dianea does not
Dianea
care.
is not eating out of principle. Respectable.
Yeah, for Diana. I noticed that she has eaten, so I will offer upon some of the rations, my finer rations that I have, if she doesn't have anything.
I have rations. Let's see.
You should eat.
Looks like I
friend.
have 7 days of rations. So yeah, I'll eat one of my rations.
Are you eating it around the corner where you're standing so as not to insult the
Diana has completely removed herself from everything.
It's like I want no parts.
I'm not even looking at them.
Everybody just point.
I mean, Talon's barely around the corner. with the group. Like pretty much like came, grabbed a bowl, watched everyone else eat, and then like slowly was like, okay. She's not happy about it.
And Dinky doesn't give a fuck, right? He's just
Dinky's going to town. Dinky's
table manners.
He probably
How's
asked for
this-
seconds.
How's his table manners?
Yeah.
as
Is he like a
any good
slob?
hobbit's table manners would be.
Well, that's vague. I mean, well, Bilbo had good table manners. There's dwarves that don't have good table manners. So
Dwarves
is
do
he
not have good table manners.
not at all? So is Dinky one of the? Is Dinky like a harefoot halfling, or like a stout? What's the other one? There's 3 types.
Harefoot.
Is he more of a wild Is he more of a wild halfling? Like, you know,
I mean, he was like on the streets of Rambala with me.
he would have bad table manners.
We were kind of like wild childs. Like,
But he always had
Yeah,
to go
he-
home to take out the trash for his mom.
No, maybe. Well, in that case, then I'm going to say maybe he does. Maybe he does have good table manners because he seems like he's a mama's boy a bit. It's a mama's boy, so that's like there's a.
he wants to pretend like he's rough and
Look,
tough. But
you ever
really
seen a
he's-
mama's boy away from his mama?
Yeah, right.
No, not really.
They're the exact
Oh.
opposite.
Well, yeah, that's true. People
Until mom comes
people are
around the corner.
complex. People are complex. All right. Well,
He's eating as if, you know, he's being respectful. He's using the dinnerware that was handed to him. So he's not like scarfing it down with his fingers.
yeah.
That's good.
I found this cool extension. It's called Who Speaks.
Yeah.
I was wondering if it worked for CNC.
I don't know. I haven't loaded it. I know the one you're talking about though. It would be useful. I don't
Very.
know, because I don't know how they call languages in this.
Yeah.
And so their plates are empty.
So you guys know what I'm talking. It's so the DM can see everybody. When there's somebody that speaks a language, like a monster, the DM can see everybody, every player, and what languages they know. It can be like, does anybody speak Elven? And then it will like pull up everybody that can speak Elven. I didn't realize I had so many languages. Like, that's what I always kind of found funny about D&D is the amount of languages you can know, like right out of the gate. Like, I got Aquan, Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Giant. That's a lot of languages.
You should read.
to know.
Everybody who has Elvish, change it to Elven.
How do you do that?
Just type in the languages. So under notes, the last tab.
There are no ishes. So, like, if you speak Dwarf, it's Dwarven, not Dwarvish. Huh.
Yeah, I'm like trying to switch it on the languages to Elven and Aquan and Dwarvish, but I don't have those options. All I have is Common and Giant.
Yeah, and I don't have Elvish on mine. When I try to switch.
That was giant.
You had Aquan, Common, Dwarven, Elven, Giant on Fade.
Yeah, but I only have common and giant as options. So my guess is that
Oh, I gotta change them for you. There. Now
Yeah.
you have Common and Elven, Eileen. That's weird.
you see it now, babe.
So
I
now
still don't
what
see it.
I do test. Nope, that's his halfling. Of course, nobody's.
I
put,
can read that.
There you all go.
How do I unlock Aquan, Dwarven, and Elven? For some reason I have giant and common, but I don't have the other three.
What do you mean? In your languages thing? Because I see him in the languages. Or are you
No, I
talking
can see
unlock
him.
it on the drop down?
Unlock it on the drop down.
No, I've got to add those.
Okay.
I don't even see a drop down.
On
I
right
just
next
typed
to
mine.
you in the chat window.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can select the language you want to type in. Like right now, I'm going to speak in giant. So hold on.
Oh, so yeah, I don't have Elven in my ability to type. I was just looking at
Yeah.
my character sheet.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Is you
same
can actually
here.
like you can switch and speak in the language, but Scoot's got to add something, or I don't
So
know what's going
Auckland's
on
in
with
there.
that.
Should be in there now. What was the other one that was missing?
Dwarven and Elven.
Elven.
Dwarven's in there already.
Elven for me is not.
I don't see it in my drop down, but that's all right. All I see is giant and common.
Interesting.
I bet you have to reload it or something. But we won't worry about that. I just thought it was interesting because why would I have one and not the other, you know?
Check if you got Dwarven in there now.
I don't.
Okay. All right. Did you say that in a giant voice?
I had to manually add Druidic.
I wonder if it needs to be spelled a certain way.
It's spelled correctly in yours and on this one.
Let's figure it out later.
Yeah. You could understand that, right, Fade?
Yes.
Alright, let me put this back on normal if I do need to talk, and I'm not going to be talking in some language nobody else understands. Alright, so what are you all going to do at this point? Food's done. It's been about an hour or so. It's a very strong breeze with heavy rain. If only you were on the surface to know this.
Well, our only option is south, right? If we can't go through that east door.
Yeah,
The
it's
only
south.
option is to go through that hallway with the arrow slits. Everything else has been explored.
Let us do that.
Well, we didn't explore up this area, right? That or that hall.
Yeah, I forgot about those ones when we were running for our lives.
Yeah, we were running away from that stuff. But there is still, the place with the arrow slits. I don't know if maybe we could end up trying to circle around to that somehow.
Well, we might as well try one of the unexplored ones. I mean, one is as good as another, right? At least you'll be avoiding the arrow slit thing for now,
Yeah.
and running into pit trap and gelatinous cube, of course. But, yeah, I'm checking my spells, so
Yeah, spells. Anybody has spell issues or spell changes, pop them now. And we will kickstart the time past. You're in safe space. So there's no fear for any bad happening.
looks like I haven't like everything is good. Yeah.
Well, shall we thank them for the meal and get going, or?
Yeah. So I'm gonna bid we take our leave from. What was the guy? What's the name of the drow that I was talking?
You were speaking with Fabon.
So I bid you farewell, Fabon, until we cross paths again. We will head into the northern tunnels. If you have need of us, I'm sure you can follow the path of destruction in that general area.
Any parting words of advice before we go that way? Have you all been in that direction? This to the drows.
The goblins are to the south and to the north, trying to uncover something to the north. For they are digging and working up there. The orcs to the northeast are dangerous.
Yeah. All right, so Fade's going to raise an eyebrow to that. So you speak of an excavation. These demi-humans are excavating, digging for something.
Incessantly, as if not of their own minds.
An archaeological site. Are there any old tales or legends about these tunnels that we should be aware of? Perhaps your people know of something ancient here, buried, that these creatures seek out.
It's rumored that there are artifacts here of great power. This place was once a magical city. Likely you know this already.
Yes, we have heard the tales.
Then you've heard the tales of Devron as well, I suppose.
Have I? That's a good question. Devron. Do I know that one, Scoot? Is this something that the party has encountered, or
Talon has told you
tell?
the tale of Devron, who it was related to her by Jimmy Dean over
Lich.
some
The Lich.
sausage links.
Okay,
That was
Maples.
the Lich that got secured or like contained or something
Yeah,
in the area.
yeah, yeah. A lich. So an actual lich, not like a demi lich. There was an actual lich, but he was trapped. They trapped
I-
the lich.
I'm trying to see if I can find.
I'm gonna ask the drow again. You gotta bear with me with the
A
names.
necromancer named Devron transformed into a lich. People banded together and banished him to a prison far below the city. Before his banishment, he forged an item of great magic. A weapon was forged that could defeat him. The lich formed a stone of madness that erupted at the entrance to his prison that caused everyone to go mad. The people of Baracus went mad and destroyed each other. That's what I have written.
Okay, so we have a lich who was imprisoned somehow. I'm still not following how he was imprisoned, but he was in prison. But before he was in prison, he created a weapon. And this weapon was then used to drive everybody in Baracus insane, rendering them where they basically tore each other apart. Is that the gist of it?
I think so.
Most of these old stories don't tell you how a creature was imprisoned in case someone has ideas to release them. I, for one, would rather not know how to make that happen.
Well, let's go see what these creatures are digging about, shall we? Maybe put a stop to their archaeological dig once and for all.
Whatever gets us out of this place faster, the better.
Lest they stir up
Agreed.
Even more evil.
I feel uncomfortable knowing that drow frequent this area.
Creature that can drive an entire city to homicidal madness is not something that I would like to see loosed upon the world again.
Towns are already madness.
I chuckle at that. I'm not gonna argue with you there, my friend.
At least in nature, you know what you're getting. Kill or be killed.
Let us make our way. And again, until we meet again, this is towards the drow. I'm pinging. Ghetto ping.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, be safe.
All right. Always. When he says that, I say always, and I snap my finger, and a little bit of electricity comes off.
I like that.
With that, Fabon gives a little chuckle and says, "You would enjoy Karna's company." Okay, gang. The plan.
Okay, we're heading south.
Are we heading
Right.
south or are we going northeast?
Oh, no. Well, how do we get out of this room?
South.
We go south to get out of the room, but then we meet at that intersection that's to our west. And then like we would go up towards that angle. I don't know if you can see what I can see, so
I can see. Whoops.
I don't know if you. Oh wait, how do I do the arrow? Is it
Both
Oh.
mouse buttons
like
and drag.
yeah? So we come down this way, and then it goes, and then it goes that way, and then I don't know if you saw any of that.
Oh my lord. If y'all can hear that. The dogs are fighting.
I was like, is that part of the game?
It could be. As long as they're
Does
not
sound like a
jumping up
monster.
on me.
We'll follow you, Diana and Colin.
Is that Chewbacca I hear in the back?
No.
I'm totally Jabba the Hutt slobbed out in my bed right now, man. I don't give a fuck. Playing D&D, you know, my bed is great.
I don't dare lay in my bed. You might lose me.
Yeah, I'd fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty good at staying. I usually have movies on nonstop. That's all I have, you know?
Spencer's like a night owl.
I am too, but I don't know.
I used
have
to
not
be.
been sleeping.
Yeah, I used to be a night owl, but now that I'm older and I have to get up at 6 a.m. to go to work, not anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm more of a morning person myself.
I'm a night owl and a morning person.
Yeah, I just don't sleep.
Oh
Some
gosh.
healthy shit right there. It's good.
I know. 4 hours, 2 15-minute ranger naps.
When I would smoke, I could stay up later too for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why.
Probably because you drink more
Still,
coffee.
I still sleep like 8 to 10 hours a night.
It's my wife.
Yeah, the coffee and the vaping and the yeah.
Sleep hard.
Would love to sleep 8 to 10 hours.
So you
But-
stand at the intersection where the hallway veers to the northeast, to the southeast, to the west, and to the north and south in a larger passageway. The hallway that you stand in is 20 feet wide currently.
Give or take.
Now, can we hear anything from here, like the sounds of excavation from either of these
Yeah, that's a great question.
north or northeast passages? Or any passages?
I think the other passages were dead ends, right? The one north and I know for a fact the one west
When
is a
you
dead
went
end.
Oh,
north,
you're
Dinky
right.
came back because there was commotion going on up there that you all did not want to investigate.
Which one?
Yeah,
the northeast?
North. Nobody's been northeast. Dinky kind of started to go northeast because he was lost in the...
yeah. In the darkness.
So he went up about 50 feet northeast and then turned around.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's when we were trying to run out of the darkness and he realized he was going the wrong direction, so he turned around and started back. That's when Fade was sleeping, so we were trying to just get the fuck out of there.
I'm sleeping right now.
Yeah, I had to hoist you on my back and then feel along the wall until I got out of the darkness, and then I was ready to run, and Nine Lane was like, but we should wait for the others. And I'm like, oh, fine.
Yeah.
That's
I thought
epic.
Talon was gonna get shot and just knocked out, and then everyone was gonna get gone, and Talon's gone.
Was here that one just you three? Just Steven, Jackie, and Priceless?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, what a month, man. Yeah.
So you stand here, trying
Listening
to
for
decide what
sounds.
do we do. You hear nothing coming
Well-
from the north. Could be maybe that it's early. Could be multiple reasons. Fade starts to give way to the hallway.
Well, I do
Elaine
believe.
wants to go to the north.
Well, I do believe your new friends said that the orcs were northeast. Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
I caught the sarcasm there, but I just didn't care.
And I am glad you didn't care because it allows me to be sarcastic.
No. I think that was my internal monologue, but it worked better. It actually worked. I think it worked better that way. So we'll go with that way. All right. Well, shall we proceed? Every journey begins with a first step. I
After
believe
you,
some.
Talon.
I bet.
Yeah,
I
I
believe
would-
some short person said that sometime.
I would like to get out ahead of everyone. But I would also like, Dinky close by to be checking for, we'll be dungeon walking, making sure that there's no traps or anything.
Dungeon speed, like
Yeah,
passive. Yeah, we don't need to like go full crazy mode, I would just say put Dinky in passive perception mode.
And I don't
Yeah,
wanna-
that's about the best you're going to get out of them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. He could be useful that way. Don't
I'm
wanna
fine
go
with pulling up the rear.
too far ahead.
We have adequate light.
Dinky has his necklace
Stone
or
of light.
charm or whatever.
Yeah. Got it. What's our party formation look like so it can just be easier on the DM?
I have Dinky in the lead, then Talon, then Dynea, then Fade, and in the rear I have Nylane, according to the formation on the party sheet.
Let's just go with that.
We will allow.
But
We will use
Yeah, that way-
Talon as the party token.
yeah. Make your life easier, dude.
And
Looks like
when
it opens up here.
Everybody know how to do that? Just click on Talon. As we proceed up the hall, is there anything out of the ordinary, smell-wise, sound-wise? Tracks on the floor? It's pretty well illuminated. Anything that stands out
nothing.
apart?
It's
And
actually,
are these? Go ahead.
it's quite. The path is quite clear through here. No.
It's not.
guys
It's
got
not
lighting.
a cave. Yeah,
toss the
it's not a
loot.
cave, right? It's
No,
like there's stone flagons, and it's like literally like a man-made corridor.
it is. This entire complex is man-made.
Okay, thank
If it deviates from that, I will let you know.
you. Yeah, that's the way to handle it. Yeah.
I may have I may have said that to the first incursion in here and not to this incursion. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I like the I'll let you know if it changes approach.
I'm too nervous to just like go too far, too quick, end up in a room, and then Scoot's like, okay, so then there's like 6 giant orcs here.
Well, that's unavoidable. I mean, I would just say we're moving at normal dungeon pace with the thief kind of passively looking for tripwires and whatnot, and until we come to something different or an impasse or a fork in the road.
Well, yeah, like I could see that, like, when it's about to turn and stuff, so I'm like creeping
Yeah.
around the corner.
If you see one of those, you put your hand up and we'll go half movement of that, right? We can go into like try to be stealthy. We can go to like 1/3 movement or whatever at that point.
So Talon, wisdom, please.
Oh, should I put that in the tower?
No, that's fine.
Okay. I just double clicked it.
I've been making changes to these maps in the module, but they've been edited enough in the game that I need to do a full reload on them, but I'm not going to do it while we're playing because I don't know what kind of effects that might have, so bear with me.
Yeah, dude. I mean, take your time, dude. It's absolutely fine.
So am I doing it the okay, that's what I needed to know. All right. As you step into this area here, you see a door, and as the room opens up, the floor looks as if it's littered with dust, broken rocks, a discarded helmet here, half dozen broken arrow shafts.
Any remains or drag marks?
It's so scattered and so like disheveled. As you step further in, there definitely are dried blood patches.
do I see anything that looks like the arrow slats in the walls from where I'm standing?
Why don't you throw me a wisdom in the tower? You don't notice anything.
Okay. I guess I'll look to Nylane and be like, we should check for some hidden doors. And
Yeah, I agree.
before we go touching that other door, I would like to definitely check the walls for anything hidden on them.
Yes,
Yeah,
no more
Nylane.
arrows.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to just like go into that room. I was like creeping around the corner.
I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
The 50-foot cube. I'll just tick it off. But I'm going to go into the center of the room and cast this without saying a word. Essentially, I'm looking for anything glowing amongst the rubble or even the walls themselves.
You guys have free
Let me
movement.
see it. Yeah, let me see how long this lasts. It's a minute per level, so 7 minutes. 5 minutes, sorry.
I was about to say, you're level 7?
Wrong character. It's another game. Another game, another caster. Very similar to this one. So 5 minutes. I'll tick it off.
Where are you looking? And where are you? Go ahead and move your token.
I'm in the center of the room. Yeah, I'm in the center of the room, and it's a 50. I should be able to. It's a 50-foot cube, so I should be able to see anything.
The door glows.
The door glows. That's what I thought. Okay.
Oh.
So
That's
where
probably
are
not
all
a
of you
good
in the
thing,
room
guys.
right now?
I think I would have been starting on the wall that, well, I'm not facing, but the wall that's next to me to start looking around for hidden doors.
Dianea, where are you?
Kind of like here.
Okay. Nylane, where are you?
I was looking at this. Well, actually,
Scale is much better.
yeah, I was starting to look for hidden doors also, and my mouse isn't working. Sorry. I'll start here and going north.
Yeah, because this is just a room, right?
Mm-hmm.
With a door. Yeah,
Yep.
so I'd just be kind of like keeping an eye out behind us.
Dianea, give me a wisdom.
Wisdom. In the tower.
All right.
So while they're doing that, I want to take a closer look at this door. Particularly, I want to look for any parts of it that are glowing brighter than the others. And I also want to, am I thinking of it? Can detect magic? No, you can't see through things with it. What am I thinking of? something else. What the fuck am I thinking of with like being able to see through things with the tech magic?
I don't know.
That tower when Dinky was. Remember we
An
wanted
arrow
to-
from the north shoots out towards you, Talon. Missing.
Damn it.
A second one from the same area shoots out, missing. This time you see exactly where it's coming from, and there's an arrow slit in the wall to the north, right there.
God
Yeah.
damn these fucking goblins. There's
Just
arrow
calling
holes,
Noah.
people.
All right, so she yells out, I'm going to wheel around and I'm going to try to magic missile the arrow slit.
Nice, because I wanted to go up and stab it. That's
Actually,
better.
actually, what I want to do is, should I put a burning? Should I walk up and do a point blank burning hands?
Like right through the arrow slit?
Yeah.
That'd be rad.
I'm gonna step to the side where they can't get a shot off at me. I'm gonna try to get up to the side of the wall right next to the slit, and I'm gonna prepare burning hands. And right when it's time, right when I can get the spell off, I'm gonna stick my hands right up to the front of that slit, and I'm gonna fucking let it fly. That's my intent.
That's why. And for Pete's sake.
How wide is the arrow slit? Like
Bear with me.
inches?
Another bolt shoots out at you, Talon. Missing.
That's cool. They can keep aiming at me while Fade can go burning hands them.
The arrow
Did
slit
it come from this same
is
spot?
like that. So 8x8, 8x4.
Okay.
Are you drawing something? I can't see anything.
No.
Did the arrow that shot at me come from the same spot?
No, this one came out this way.
Oh, cool. Can I stab into that hole?
You can try.
Oh, wow. Dude. Point blank.
Yeah.
Stick that sword right through that hole.
So I need intentions.
I'm stabbing into the hole.
Toss initiative.
Yeah, you know what I'm doing.
Yep.
Nice.
Toss
Diana's staying right where she is.
Oh, what has Dinky got that he can do?
He can play dead like the last tub.
He's out of ammo.
Crossbow bolt.
He's out of ammo.
That's what I thought. I remember him saying he was super low on crossbow bolts because
Ah,
he
shit.
shot them all. Yeah. And speaking of that, let me see something here. Hold on.
I think Eileen will go up to the north wall, up on the other side of the arrow slit where Fade is, and knock an arrow. Kind of, if the burning hands doesn't work out, she'll try to put an arrow through the arrow slit, and then
The one up here.
Put
You
You
might
try to
have one
shoot an arrow
next to
through?
you too.
yeah, but yeah.
Okay. And you already gave an initiative, yes?
No, working on it. Oh, it's flat. Or yeah.
Yeah, there's no weapon
I look
speed.
for the weapon speed and I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I guess
Superior
we're
system, no doubt.
All right, Talon, you are up. What are you attacking?
I'm stabbing my sword through. I don't know.
I
what
should
I-
probably give you a target. And
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I
you
have
know.
nothing to. I'm just stabbing.
that's okay. I can work with this. Give me a second.
Yeah.
That's Talon's automatic reaction. She doesn't see. She's just stabbing.
Yep, that's perfectly
Stabbing
fine.
at where the damage came from.
Yep.
It's
Well,
too
I don't
funny.
think it even hit me. But she heard that arrow fly and she's like, "Mm-mm."
I'm out. You being shot at. You saw an arrow come from your left. You're stabbing in that direction.
Modifiers.
Yep.
That's what I'm looking for.
Makes sense.
Seriously? These ain't don't work? No, these don't work. Really cool.
I'm gonna switch to AD&D.
Alright, so that's a... I'm going to go with just a -6. So that gives you a 16. Ha! You actually hit. As you take that bastard sword and you just
Nice.
like jam it in there. The creature behind it didn't have enough time to... Oh my lord.
I love that.
I need to go shut the door on these damn dogs so that they can't come in and start yipping and yapping when they see a freaking rabbit outside. He doesn't have enough time to react, to get out of the way, to cover himself, as you just jam it in there, just hoping and praying that you connect with something. You feel the telltale sign of flesh being pierced. Go ahead and roll damage. As you hit it, the creature does not back away or back off. You feel like just the weight of your blade being pulled down, as if a lifeless body is on the end of your sword. Slowly, as you try to pull it out, you can feel it just sliding off, and you hear a thump from behind the wall.
think you killed some.
Talon's smiling ear to ear. She's thrilled.
Another
Those
arrow
are nice.
shoots out at you. And a second one from the north. Both miss.
Did they both come from the north, or did another one come from
Both
where?
came from the north.
Okay.
Dionea.
She's observing and waiting for them to come to their senses and get the hell out of that room.
Talon has no senses right now. She's gonna keep stabbing into the holes.
Speaking of that, I'm gonna move up along the wall quickly.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get cast Burning Hands.
Well, you move so you can't cast spell this round. But you know that.
Oh
Right.
yes. I forgot. So next round I'll be in the position to do that.
Alright, there we go. Dinky. With a sling stone. Damn. You hear the dinky just and in true halfling style and skill, only honed by years and years of experience of hunting as a youth with these simple range tools, he sends a sling bullet dead center through the arrow slit there, and you hear the distinct sound of flesh being hit, followed abruptly by a clumping sound of a body hitting the floor. Mylene.
Okay, well, I'm not sure if they're still.
Okay, give me a minute, you guys. These dogs are, like, driving me crazy.
Oh, that's the thing. I was like, oh god, how did we get in this room? But no, it's the... Okay. I forgot it was doing that last time.
Oh, hush up. You two are grounded to the house now. Alright, I apologize. So, Nylane, what are you doing? Push to talk is not on?
Oh, sorry. Can you cancel that movement that I had, or am I able to cancel what I just did there?
You can right click yourself and cancel movement.
Okay.
just cancel it for you.
Okay. I'm gonna go right here. I'm trying to go half movement, which is 15 feet, so right up there. And then, can I kind of swivel around? So I'm gonna draw my bow and kind of do a little turn and shoot through the arrow slit and then swivel back.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so that's what she's doing.
You hear the distinctive sound of arrow shaft hitting rock. There's no mistaking it. You know, you definitely probably put a chip in that rock.
Mission accomplished. Wasted an arrow.
And that is the end of the combat round.
Well,
What was that, Scoot?
That's the end of that combat round. What are y'all gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna head back over to this door, and what I'm looking for is anything glowing brighter, right? So different shades
Okay, give me initiative.
and what it's getting off. I thought you said that was the end of combat. Did I
Combat
misunderstand you? Okay.
We're still technically in combat. It's just that was the full round.
I heard end combat, and I put it together wrong.
It's okay.
I thought the same.
Bring the microphone closer.
Yeah, I'm just doing flat. I don't know what I'm gonna wait for now. I don't want to blow a spell if there's nothing to be done.
Okay.
So we'll just see what else happens at this.
Dynea.
I'm still waiting to watch them walk out of this room looking like pincushions.
And then there is Nylane.
I'm keeping my bow drawn and ready for any enemies that come in sight.
Well, nice die.
yeah, I'm
And
gonna be
Colin.
ready to. I'm gonna be ready to stab through a hole again if arrows start coming out.
Okay.
At least they let their freak arrows fly.
Nothing different.
Nothing.
No noise. Anything.
Nothing.
Do I see any other arrow holes besides the one next to me and then the one north? Like, is there another one
Give me a wisdom.
east of me?
You don't see any.
Okay, well, I guess I will be waiting.
Eileen is just ready. I guess can we delay in this game? I can't remember.
I don't
There's
think
not a
so.
delay
think so.
mechanic.
Hmm.
We could add one if we wanted to. Do whatever we want, but right now, as it is, no.
Okay. Well, there's no arrows coming out, right? So
Nothing.
she'll just
Nothing yet.
she's just keeping her eyes open, peeled for any action.
Is that Dinky?
Dinky moves behind you, Dianea.
My choice.
And so, you wait a few more minutes and nothing happens. Like no more arrows come ushering out of the woodwork.
No.
I'm impressed you guys have managed to stop it.
Well, how many seconds is a round? 15? 10 seconds?
10 seconds.
So my spell... Okay. So it's been about 30 seconds. Maybe a minute at the
Maybe a
most.
minute at most, yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, I still got quite a bit of time left
Got
on
what,
the
4
detect
more minutes?
magic. Yeah. So again, I'm gonna go to that door and I'm gonna look for different variations in heat or magnification of magic, right? Looking for spots that are more intense than others. And I'm just gonna take a long, thorough look at that door for anything that stands out.
The door itself, well, why don't you give me an intelligence check?
Okay.
As Dianea watches him stare at the door intently, she's just gonna call out, "Did you try the handle?"
Typically, I don't like putting my hand on magical doors that could yield deadly traps.
I just asked.
But you're more than welcome, Diana, to try your hand.
Hey, Dinky, go touch it.
Or Dinky.
Yes, my vote is also for Dinky.
Talon always tells Dinky to go touch the random things, though.
He seems to
I
like
don't
to
know
do
if that's
that,
such
you
a
know?
good idea.
Whoa, Dinky can't Steve. He's here.
He's
Showed
here.
up.
He's here in spirit.
Yeah, I think we'll send the thief to, you know, do the usual.
I guess check it out for the kind of traps that he normally looks for.
Yeah. I want to see. What I'm concerned about is a magical trap, right? Dealing with that is much different.
Fade, you
Yes.
think that this is some type of Dwemer that's been cast upon it to lock the door. It's like an arcane lock of some sort.
Got it.
That's
that makes
what
me
you
even-
decipher this as.
Right, and that makes
with
me
the
even
type
more
of magic
concerned.
that is emanating from it.
Yeah, which is concerning because usually with that type of spell, it's meant to keep somebody the hell out, right? More than just barring the door, but causing physical damage as well. Is there a keyhole mechanism on the door?
No.
Okay, 1 second. So it's just a door emanating magic, and I think it's a... What is the word you used? Demore?
A Dwemer?
Is that what you said? Scoot Glamour?
Dwemer.
Dwaymore. Yeah, I've never heard that before.
I think it's another way to say like a glamour or like a cantrip or something like that, isn't it?
Okay. Glamour I know of and cantrip, but I've never heard Dwaymore.
I've heard it before, but I can't remember.
What is it?
The,
Oh, I'm
a
thinking
Dwemer
Magical
is a-
aura
is
of an
a
enchanted
magical-
item.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I was
pretty
thinking
spot on.
the elven race from Tamriel from the Elder Scrolls world. It's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
Dwemer, yeah.
Dwemer. How do you pronounce it? Dwemer.
Dwemer? I don't know how to. I'm always so horrible at pronouncing things. I make up my own pronunciations sometimes.
I'd like to try something. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna instruct everybody to stand back, and I'm going to cast Mage Hand. And with Mage Hand, I'm going to try to pull open the door. I'm not really expecting it to pull open because it's 5-pound pull. I'm more curious about what happens when we attempt to open the door.
Okay. So you go
that's
and do
Mage
that,
Hand.
and the hand hangs on the door and pulls and pulls and pulls, and nothing happens at all.
Okay.
Are there any inscriptions on this door or any
Runes,
runes?
carvings,
No.
markings.
It's a good question, but that's kind of what I was looking for.
Is there anything on this door that's unusual?
Nothing unusual. Nothing making it look different than any of the other doors that you have seen.
Except that it glows for Fade. Is Fade the only one that could see it
Fade's the
glowing?
only
Yeah.
one who sees it glowing.
I've informed the party that it's definitely imitating magical energy. How big are these slits in the walls?
They're about 8 inches tall, 4 inches wide.
Okay, peeking through with the halfling's light, can I get my hand in there to actually see inside one of those slits to the other side of the other side?
Can you get your hand in there?
I want to be able to see what's on the other side of the wall. Can I look inside the other wall, examining the wall and using the light from that the halfling has? Can I actually put the light up to the hole in the wall, the slit in the wall, and see through to the other side?
Yeah, you see another. You can see a stone wall about 10 feet away.
Can I see the goblin or whatever it was that shot at us on the ground?
Cannot see the floor.
What about the other one?
Same thing. And these slits
No.
are roughly 4 feet, 5 feet off the ground.
Okay. Well, guys, we gotta go. I don't have any way to open this. Talon, you want to try to yank at the door?
Yeah, sure.
Just it's not gonna work. Maybe it will work. I don't know, but at least give it a shot, and then we'll come back here.
Yep, Talon's gonna go to the door, and
Hold on a second. Nylane, what have you been doing?
I stood back here when Fade was talking about casting Mage Hand. Now I'm just I'm just standing in this corner, bow drawn.
You notice something odd about the wall right there. Okay, so Talon, you're going to try and pull the door open?
or push. I don't know if I don't know if there's hinges that would determine which way the door would swing. But I mean, if I can't tell which way it would open, I can try both. I can either pull, and if that doesn't work, I
It's
can then
apparent that the
push.
door opens inward, away from
Okay.
you. It would be a
Okay,
right
then I would-
swinging door.
Then I would like to push the door.
And you push the door and nothing.
Hey guys, there's something strange about this wall right here.
I'm gonna light up at that.
And,
Define strange, Ranger.
and Eileen looks closely at the wall and sees what?
The wall seems to not be necessarily a wall. That there's
Is this where
perhaps
the-
it's in hiding some passageway that can make you pass. Talon, as you're sitting there pushing and pushing on the door, you all of a sudden start hearing like bangs from it, like just something's banging on the other side, as if it's trying to get through.
I'll stop pushing the door.
The banging continues. Eileen, you think that this is perhaps not necessarily a wall, but a secret passage of some sort, a hidden door.
Okay, can I just push on it, the wall there, and
And you
Does
push
it
on the
move,
wall
or-
and nothing happens.
slide the wall?
What have you found?
Like some sort of hidden door here.
Dinky, get on it.
What?
Someone's trying
What,
to-
guys?
Yeah, Dinky, make yourself useful. Look at this wall.
I am useful. What are you talking about?
Sure you are.
You
Move
are.
it, little one.
Show us.
Something.
You saw
Something
that?
is coming.
Did you see that stone I threw through that hole? And then he stopped
yeah.
shooting?
Okay.
That's useful.
That was
I
very
think
good.
Dinky deserves
Okay,
a
I
treat.
forgot.
As
Aren't you
much as
full from that?
As I hate to steal your thunder right now, something appears to be trying to come at us from the other side. Something big, large, and loud. Check that wall.
Can I have a treat, Talon?
My God. I might lightning bolt
yes.
Dinky.
Well, don't do it while I'm standing here.
That's right. The rebound might get you, right?
Exactly.
I'm sure if we run into your drow friends again, they might have some more delicious food that you could have.
Oh,
If we
fascinating.
If we can get out of here. So let's go check out that wall and see what's going on with it, Dinky.
Be barreled down on by like whatever giant thing is trying to pound down a magic door. Anything trying to slam its way through a magic door, I really don't want to.
I
Neat,
wonder
right on.
if it's similar to whatever is behind the other
Holy
door that
shit.
the drow told us not to go through.
Dinky just walks up there and as if just the most trivial thing in the world for him. He starts feeling around and touching and feeling and looking back and smiling and touching and feeling, and all of a sudden you hear him say, "You're looking in the wrong place. It's actually right here."
Well done, Dinky.
Oops.
Make haste.
And then
Through the
Dinky
passage.
backs out and says, "I'm not going in there."
Yeah, well, I am.
Yeah, I'll go through.
I'll go. Talon, perhaps you stay behind this. Make sure whatever that is
Yeah.
doesn't. Yeah.
Just
As you
be
step
careful
into the
going
room,
through there.
Dionea, you see an orc to your right lying dead on the ground.
Well, that's interesting.
He wears upon his body a breastplate. You see laying up against the wall a heavy wooden shield, a battle
Is he-
axe, and a longbow.
Is he freshly dead or like dead for a while dead?
Oh, there's blood pouring out from his forehead. It's as if David slew Goliath right here in front of you. If Dionea would have ever heard of that biblical tale.
Yes.
Can I move in with Dionea and really quickly? I want to give
Let's
a
take
slightly
movement
better.
off. There we go.
Can I get a slightly better cursory glance of what I'm looking for is like anything that would resemble like a keychain or some pouches, anything like that would hold valuables. Anything besides his armor and weapon.
You arrow users should probably check him for extra arrows.
Yeah.
Nylene's gonna pick up the arrow that hit the stone.
That arrow's destroyed.
Okay.
But the beautiful thing is that laying on this wall, spread out across the wall, are up 30 arrows.
Oh.
Grab that shit. Dinky too. Dinky's
First-
restocking.
Add 30 arrows to your inventory. Well, Dinky uses a crossbow.
Yeah, Dinky has crossbow or needs crossbow bolts.
You also see a couple stools over in this corner here with a couple jugs. 5-gallon jugs.
Nylene, if there are any you can't carry, I'd be happy to take some off your hands.
You're not on push to talk, Nylene?
Spencer's just talking to me about something here. He's
Oh.
helping me.
As you come around the corner, you see that there's another orc to the south, lying dead, looking as if his chest was completely cut open.
Yeah, I
Around
think
him
we put
are
2 and 2 together.
about 20 crossbow bolts.
There you go, Dinky. It would seem we have found a cache to replenish your ammunition.
This orc also has a breastplate, and laying up against the wall is a great sword, a crossbow, all the bolts that Dinky just picked up, and he happens to be wearing a medallion around his neck of silver.
I'm very interested in that. Is it glowing magic?
Negative. Dinky
Does it have
immediately
any sort of-
beelines to it and yanks it off of the neck of the
He
the
would.
impaled orc.
Who did that? I was going to
Dinky.
do that. Yeah, I was going to do that, but he beat me to it.
Dinky would literally run to that.
I have been bled dry by this expedition.
And as he takes it off, he looks back and says, "Talon, no need to give me a treat. This'll do."
You deserve it, Dinky. That was a good hit.
Is there actually like a little corridor here?
There is actually a corridor there.
Alright, well, I'm gonna start walking down it.
Hold on.
What's up with the blue lights?
That's one of the things that I fixed in the updated work that I've been doing on this. It was something I was testing out. And
I don't mind it. I'm just like was wondering, is that the layer light,
yeah,
ambient light or whatever?
yeah, it's just not where it should be.
Is there a way for us to close this door behind us? The one that we came through.
Yeah, that's a good question, Jackie.
Oh yeah.
Then once I move through it, I will close it behind me so
Okay.
that nothing else can come up behind us. Hopefully.
All right. I think he
And
has
then
So
I
with
would
what-
like to
70% chance to decide to search the area, of which he succeeds.
Laura's got 50 arrows, so how many can she have in a quiver?
20.
Or are you
There's
20?
a 12. There's a 12 and a 20.
And I think Dianea could probably use them too, right?
Yeah, I have space for 9.
Here, one second.
Dinky walks down to here and he's just snooping around, and all of a sudden you hear woohoo.
What else did you find, Dinky?
Well, I found this pouch with this coins is in it, and
Ah.
this horn looks like a animal horn that you drink out of.
Okay, well, I thought it was going to
And
be like
and this
battle
mirror,
horn. Let's not.
this mirror, and there's some clothings. Looks like Siamon's type clothings, his family clothings, and a
the
lantern.
fancy clothing.
And then there's this book. And then something special.
Uh-oh, what's special?
A pretty clear, shiny little
Oh,
thing for me.
well, Dinky, you should probably let Fade check out that book.
Yeah, what? I'm sorry, I was helping with the inventory. Sometimes I can't do two things at once. So what happened right now?
Dinky
So,
Dinky got the gumption in him to go look around, and he started looking around in the southern area of this room, this kill chamber that you guys are in right now, and he found a little niche. And in that niche, he found a bag with a bunch of coins in it, a ivory drinking horn, a silver mirror, a couple suits of noble's clothing, a bullseye lantern, a book of some sort, and a small diamond.
all right. Well, is the book glowing at all? Is anything that
You
you found
wouldn't.
glowing at all?
Nothing. You would see nothing glowing at this point. Your detect magic is worn off. It was how long?
It's
5 minutes? Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
longer than 5 minutes at this point.
Okay, I would say let's just pocket that stuff and move on. We can examine things later, but kind of a dangerous area, so I'd say pocket it and proceed.
The book that
That's
Dinky
just my
has
vote.
looks like a spell book to you.
I'll take a look at it. I'll put it in my. Is he giving it to me? He seems to just take. He takes things and puts them, you know. So like, I don't even think. Yeah, I think he's gotten all the loot.
Well,
Um,
he
I'll-
was telling Talon about it, and Talon did mention like, hey, you should probably let Fade look at that.
She did.
well, is he doing that? I don't know what he's doing.
Well, The dungeon master right now is building a parcel for this stuff so I can put it into the loot window. But yes, he is holding this book up and he's like,
Fade, oh Fade, looks what I
Okay,
got.
yeah, I'm gonna take the book and I would like to look at that mirror too, because Fade is vain. So
think he's what mirror?
yeah, I saw the mirror, little one. I'm
Mirror?
getting a little sick of
You
his.
saw the mirror? Where?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. You little sticky fingered little sawed
I
off.
wash my hands. Thank you very much.
There's no telling what a guy who keeps heads in his collects skulls is gonna do next.
That's different.
It certainly is different. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at the book, but I'm a little concerned. I mean, we were just ambushed. There's something trying to get in. I don't really want to stick around. I mean, I know we closed the secret door, but my guess is that the denizens of this area would know about that secret door. So I would say let's get this shit and move on, and we can look at it later.
From the peephole, from the arrow slits, you can still hear the sound of banging on the door.
Yeah.
We have a perfect position to
Yeah, we have a nice little ambush position.
ambush it when it comes through, if it comes through.
That's true.
I'm just afraid of what could
That's
be down this
true.
corridor if there's more orcs.
All right. There we go.
Okay.
Fade, you look at the spell book and you definitely recognize it as being a spell book. A very nice one as well, but as you open it, it's completely blank.
Okay. That's nice. I'm not even being sarcastic. It's a high quality one with how many pages do I think this thing is? Just guess.
84.
Okay. There's quite a bit of spells in there. Yeah. Pocketing that sucker for sure. How's that mirror look?
What mirror?
Okay. How's the diamond? How looking at the diamond? Rough
Oh,
appraisal.
You don't see the diamond.
Okay.
Stinky,
Yeah,
empty your pockets.
All of the shiny things would have very quickly been hidden. The book, he's like, what do I have use for a book?
Mm-hmm.
Who took that staff? Nobody.
I figured Fade would have. I thought he was
The
looking
staff
at
that's
it at least.
embossed with runes? Runes?
Because that came from when we were in the water, right? With that treasure
Yeah.
map.
And there's a ring inset with a sapphire.
Yeah, did he steal that too? Because I'm contemplating murder at this point.
No, those are still waiting for y'all to figure out what to do with them.
Where is
I mean-
that? I'm sorry. Where is
It's on
that?
the party
In the
sheet.
party sheet. I mean, Talon has a habit of, like, if no one says that they want to grab it, like, I always am just like, I'll just carry it until we get into town or whatever. We just, when we go to
Yeah,
sell it.
that's totally cool.
But if Fade would like that staff, I don't know if you have any use for it.
It's a fine looking staff, Fade.
I definitely would like the staff. I'd like the ring to take a look at the ring too. I wish
Pick up
I'm kind of
Dinky
squishy.
and
The ring
son.
shouldn't. The ring
hold him
shouldn't be
upside down.
unidentified. I don't know why it was. It's a shiny ring. You're very surprised that that it wasn't taken by Dinky.
I just took that thing.
You could take
Okay,
the
I
spell
got-
book as well.
Yeah, I got that. I got the staff. So 1 second while I organize this. Spellbook will go on my back.
Dinky says, Talon, you should have the drinking horn. You like to drink.
I've got my eye on that drinking horn.
I think
I'll put that-
Dionea should have the lantern.
Is that so? Sure. I'll take it.
And Nylane, you should have the ring. It'd look pretty on you.
Ooh.
That's what I'm trying to
I
do.
want.
I'm trying to.
Did you say it was a ruby ring?
Sapphire.
Sapphire. Ooh, even better.
I grabbed a ring and I wanted to put it back in there for her, but it disappeared.
The ring's still in the party sheet.
Okay, I thought I grabbed it.
Nope, you grabbed the silver mirror. Right out of Dinky's hands.
Good.
Nice.
That was out of spite. Picky finger, little bastard. Every time we come across stuff, it's gone. I don't even want the thing. I just wanted to take it.
Just didn't want him to have it.
Yeah, I just didn't want him to have it. I'd rather throw it in the river.
I will say that in the past, Dinky has been charitable with like his money. Like,
Oh, that's nice of him. He's been charitable.
he bought our first paladin, or helped buy the first paladin some gear.
I thought you were gonna say he's been charitable with the loot that you guys have found that he took immediately.
Well, he's the one who hawks it off because he can get a good deal because he's a conniver.
Yeah,
And
he's a conniver.
he gives you guys a fair amount back.
Yeah. I didn't like the way that was phrased either. That didn't quite work.
Oh, it worked out to my ends quite well.
He's still a thief, but
I know those guys that will never take it out of the party sheet, you know. So like, it's. I
That
gotta
drives me
start standing
crazy.
up. Yeah. Well, no, it's not that. It's because I don't want to be the one that, you know, I want everybody else to be able to get their stuff. It's not. Well, I want to clear the party sheet. I just.
Okay.
well, yeah, that's
I
why
don't-
usually Talon's like, yeah, whatever doesn't get grabbed, I usually just throw it in my bag and sell it whenever we get to
Yeah,
town.
that's how I am if no one speaks up, because I don't like stuff lingering in there. I mean,
Yeah.
especially as a DM, I hate it when people don't go in there and grab it. It's just that you always get that one player though that it like he'll just like immediately like take the all the healing potions and this. All right, everybody, I'm done picking. You know, like that's,
Yeah.
I almost feel like you know what I'm talking about.
I
Steve.
do.
You've seen it. You've seen them before.
I've seen it.
Yeah. It's not
Nylene?
fair to people that don't speak up, you know?
Nylane's gonna put on this sapphire ring. Just anything special happen.
Yeah, Dinky smiles and says, I knew it'd be pretty on you.
I do hope that's not cursed.
Oh, they already found one cursed object down in these caves before.
2.
Oh, 2.
I wish I would have what's it called? Oh, I was smart and left slots open. Okay. I can meditate and it's a level 0 spell, so it's
Just 1 hour of
one
meditation and
one
then...
hour then. Just a 1 hour then if it's level 0.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. That's exactly correct. All right.
Cool.
So you are doing that. And the weather
Yeah, I
temperature
fucked it
is
up.
normal for the season with no precipitation and a light wind.
We wouldn't know that, right?
No.
How late are we? Or are we gonna stay in this room right now? How long are we gonna stay in here for?
Well,
Me
considering...
and
Well,
Diane are ready
I
to
was
jump.
walking down the corridor and I got told to wait. And then we started divvying up trinkets.
You can
Yeah, that's-
proceed now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why Talon was wanting to go behind her, not let her be on her own.
Oh, why did it stop moving?
So you make it all the way around and through. And you see another area here. And from here you can see that there's a peephole looking out into the hallway.
Well,
Yeah,
this was a
please.
waste.
Not a complete waste. We at least know it doesn't lead to a bigger area with more orcs.
Yes, but isn't that what we're looking for?
Yeah.
Well, if you choose to see it as a victory, I won't take that from you.
Is there anything unusual about the walls in this area? Possibly a hidden door?
As a matter of fact, as you step into the room and come close to this wall, that area there just don't seem right. Perhaps it's the little handhold built into the wall itself.
Looks like there's a door handle almost here.
Oh,
Should we try to open this?
Aye, seems to be the only way forward.
And Eileen will grab it and pull or push.
As you pull, the door opens. Quite quietly as well.
Well, now I feel better about watching behind us.
Yeah.
As you step into the hallway, you recognize exactly where you're at. And you can hear the distinctive sound of something beating on that door still, echoing down the hallway.
I don't like that.
Quite a ruckus that's ensuing from it.
Yeah, someone really wants to do that door.
If it hasn't broken through by now, I don't see it making any success.
Rolls.
There are a lot of hidden doors in this labyrinth here.
Indeed.
We could be here for ages.
Yes.
Mhm.
Probably another way to get in to that room where the guy is beating on the door.
Oh, absolutely.
Say, like a very secret door that a certain group of people didn't want you to walk through?
Very secret door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just worried about what's on the other side of that door.
according to the drow, horrors unimaginable that our little puny minds could barely comprehend.
That's kind of about how he worded it too.
Something about a forbidden door makes me want to open it that much more.
Yeah. Such is the human condition.
Curious
How
until
do
I
we-
heard something mindlessly hitting it as if it's something of an undead that's just out to kill and not really thinking.
Well, we've handled a few undead before.
Yeah.
You know, there's a few things in my inventory that I would like to remember what they were, and if someone could help me here, I have a orb encrusted with jade and plate. Does anyone recall where I got this or what this is? Orb encrusted with jade and plate.
Did you get it off the caravan?
Not that I remember, no. I think I might have taken this for the same reason that you had mentioned before, Jackie, which is like somebody wasn't taking it off, and I
Yeah.
threw it in my inventory to carry it. But for the life of me, I do not remember.
I mean,
what
the
this-
only other place I can think you got it from is the troll treasure under the bridge.
I wasn't there for that.
Well, we might have given it to you.
That's what I mean.
I don't,
Well, you
I
guys
don't
all
have it.
buried all that.
Yeah.
Well, in any event, I have an orb encrusted. There's no notes on it. I
I
was
know
going to add
we-
some notes.
I know we told you what we found under the bridge, so maybe you said you'd take it.
Well,
Hmm.
we buried that. I don't think we've grabbed that yet.
We don't have it on us, no. But, I mean, that's not to say that maybe Faye just didn't keep it on his person and didn't
No,
bury it.
it's pretty heavy. It's 2 encumbrance value 2, which is pretty significant.
Well, 'cause-
Orb encrusted with jade. Encrusted with jade and plate. What do you mean by plate?
the only other place we've been is the other cave, and I don't think we found
Yeah,
anything in there.
With the heart, you know what I mean? This
That
isn't
might
that.
have meant platinum.
Platinum.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, maybe
just
it's
get
jade
these.
and plat.
Yeah. And the E accidentally got added on. There, it's fixed.
I was typing right when you were typing, but thank you for fixing that. for me.
Considering its value,
Yeah.
I can only imagine we got that from the troll.
Yeah.
Because that's where we got most of our little
So
fancy.
it's like a horde.
doodads.
So it was part of a horde. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't some magic, this for the, at the risk of metagaming, I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't some type of a quest item or artifact, you know what I mean? Like that we're missing out in the notes, because I don't recall anything to do with this. And it's very, very likely I wasn't around when this was handed out.
I feel like that's what would make it make sense for you not remembering what it is or where you got it from, as if we got it when you weren't there.
Yeah. Staff goes, I can see that it's a game.
yeah, I think that if I recall that was in the party sheet loot, and nobody had picked it up out of there, and
Yeah.
I was pressuring everybody to clean the damn party sheet out,
And I took it.
and you took it.
Yeah. Yeah. I also have owlbear feathers and a vial of white powder. I have 2 vials of white powder. Now, where did I get this cocaine from again?
The white powder came from the mage who used to, the runecaster who was with the party at one point in time. She had that and handed it off to Dinky, and Dinky handed it off to you.
So my only other question is, I'm in the other rule sets I can add notes to this. How can I do that? And with CNC, I don't see a way to do it.
To notes?
Add notes on the item itself. You can do that like in every other one, but you can't
down at
do
the
it in
very
CNC.
bottom.
No, I don't see it. I'm unlocking it. All I see, the only input field I see is non-ID description.
Oh, because it's unidentified. So you can put something in the non-ID description.
I'll just put it there. So I got this from some other wizard. That's all I know about it.
I accidentally touched a thing on the ivory drinking horn and it changed the type to armor.
I just keep clicking it until it gets to adventuring gear.
Okay.
I think that, yeah, I think that's it as far as inventory goes. I just wanted to make sure we were covering all the stuff we had for opening doors and whatnot.
Since Spencer, you're looking at that fine powder.
Yeah, I definitely would be examining what the hell this is. Previously, I would have done that, when I first got it.
There you go. You recognize it.
Leaping drought. Draft. Vial of sleeping draft.
Draught.
Okay.
What?
Draught.
Draught. Okay, draught.
That was draught.
Meaning that it draws out sleeping into somebody. So as to make one sleep.
Thank you.
So like the opposite of cocaine.
Oh,
Opposite, yeah.
Not quite opium.
Can cause sleep effect.
Yep.
Well, should we explore? Where else can we explore? I feel like we're gonna end up going to that forbidden door at the one. I am one of these.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
I
there's
would definitely
still
gonna
They're
wind
still
up
that
north.
North. Okay. Why is it black right there? Is that like a pit?
Where?
Where that rubble is. There's like a
That
Black.
is
Right
weird.
there.
bar.
I think it just wasn't illuminated.
It didn't get
It's not.
illuminated properly.
Yeah.
It looks dangerous, but
there.
Yeah, the bubbles are rubble.
Yeah, don't pass the rubble.
yeah, I see. Okay.
Fade's standing on top of rubble.
Yeah, I was being a smart ass. But yes, I wanted to go up on top of the rubble.
And you can. You find yourself standing on top of the rubble, and you looking down the hallway, you see a lot more rubble.
Do I hear anything? Any
As a
digging?
matter of fact, you hear the sound of what you would liken to picks beating upon rocks.
Oh,
Looks like we found our archaeologist, guys.
we certainly did. Wait, where is that sound coming from, Fade?
Yonder corridor. Always when I'm speaking in here, I'm speaking in kind of hushed tones, just loud enough for the rest of the party to hear me. In other words, I'm trying to not make a lot of noise.
Same. So can we tell how far off those sounds are from here?
You'd guess 100 yards, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, it's close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
good
really
question.
close.
It's like 300 feet.
Maybe.
What's the limit of the vision here? Just what we can see?
Yep.
Well, shall we
And our only
take the hornet's nest?
well, hold on. What our only light source is Dinky's ion stone, not ion stone. His light stone. It's
His
light
sun
stone.
rod.
So how bright is that really? Is it kind of like a dim blue light, or are we just pretty much a beacon?
You're kind of a beacon. It's like a torch.
That's why we weren't really like stealthing, but we weren't trying to be outwardly like loud and obnoxious.
I mean, honestly, what gets obnoxious is having to turn stuff on and off and drive the DM insane with yeah. So sticking together, I'm cool
Yeah.
with it.
Well, and I think like Dinky's like tucked it in his clothing before, I think, but then we can see.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Sometimes it's better just to move as a group. I mean,
Yeah,
sending them
you'd guess
forward
from
in
where
the dark.
Fate is maybe 50 yards.
Well, Nylene is looking for hidden doors because she's thinking it'd be better to try to get to these guys from like some hidden
I'll-
passage than just show up in the middle of the room.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, she's looking all along the corridor here.
Okay.
Are there how big are the rocks, rubble or whatever that Fade is standing on? Are these small rocks like you can move them, or
They're big rocks. It's as if it's like as if the entire imagine that that whole section of whatever was here just collapsed, as if some rift came through and just destroyed everything in its path. Perhaps an earthquake
Or
of
some
sort.
idiot
well, that's comforting.
who's not really trained in excavating or building mines tried to dig something out in the area and collapse the superstructure. We do have a bunch of demi-humans digging in here furiously, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me if they've collapsed multiple sections of this place.
That's comforting too.
It's very comforting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I say we just move up. What say you?
That works just fine with me.
I don't think we have much of an option, so yeah.
We don't. Let's just go party, party sheet formation, maybe 2x2.
Yeah. Nylene has her bow ready, strung.
So you're saying like so?
Yeah, like so basically what Yeah, just like it is in the party sheet, but just 2 by 2 in that order. So it would be Dinky would be in the front, so it would be Dinky and Talon, and then it would be myself and Dianea, and then Nylane bringing up the.
Elaine, your token is so big. It's weird. It's like your token is bigger than everybody else's.
I can shrink it. I can shrink it
It
down.
was like it's kind of Talon-ish size. Right there looks better.
Spencer said, "Make your token bigger," and I
That's because you
I
were
kinda got out of
smaller than
control.
Dinky. You literally were half the size of Dinky's token.
There's Dinky.
Yeah, so Nylane should be a little bit smaller than Talon, right?
I feel like my character looks kind of big, but
Yeah.
it's the armor.
So is Nylane half elf? She is, right?
So is
Yes.
Talon.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you all start to move forward, the sounds from the north stop.
No.
Uh-oh, we're probably hope we're not detected.
Oh, we are.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep going. Seriously, we have no choice. Well, we do have a choice. It's just to retire as adventurers and leave, or we can proceed forward. I say we proceed forward.
I like our formation because we can kind of back to back, like
Yep. I got some heavy hitting stuff
get to
too.
the center of the room and
Yep. It's good formation. Let's see what we can see. The good news is if we have to fall back, there's plenty of area here to fall back. Oh, look, more collapsed superstructure. I wonder if these idiots had anything to do with it. These professional archaeologists, excavators. Obviously, working under OSHA guidelines. It's fucking how I expect to see helmets on everybody down here.
Oh, too fucking funny.
And remember, orcs look like pigs. Or
Orcs
they're piggish, right?
Always.
So, do we see any piggish face creatures down here?
Yeah, those two that you just killed.
Okay.
An arrow flies right past you as you step forward, Talon. Coming straight from the north.
Okay, I thought it was coming out of another slit in the wall.
Second
God
one
damn it.
flies right past you again. This time you can see what's shooting at you.
I see those shafts like fly past her and into the wall or something.
Yep.
Okay.
And you hear Briark! Briark! Which you know in Goblin means welcome. We have tasty treats for you.
Yeah, welcome.
Me too. It's steel.
Come in, friend.
Mm-hmm. Let me show you the greeting of my people.
I'm gonna move up to the edge right there to where Talon is as quickly as I can.
Well, you all are
Nylane
up there with
will
each
follow.
other.
Okay.
So I'm going to move you all simultaneously.
Yeah, I
Okay.
figured like I was kind of like creeping up like on the sheet, but that we
And
were all looking.
I need intentions and initiatives now. You most certainly see at least two what appear to be goblin creatures to your north.
I'm gonna beeline it over to the rubble on the west side of the room.
Okay.
Over.
So give me an inish. Let's start with Dinky first. Dinky will shoot his crossbow at his goblin friends. Because now he has lots of ammo. Oh, I'm looking for weapon speed initiative on him. I don't need to do that. I can roll initiative from the combat tracker. There we go. Dianea, what are you going to do?
I'm going to shoot an arrow.
Okay. Mind you that in front of you is just a big giant pile of just crumbled stone and earth and marble. And
Are you, like
this,
hiding in it or
this
standing
one has
on it?
popped out on top of it to shoot down arrows at you. The other one that you see looks as if he's peering from around the corner up ahead. And so Dianea is shooting an arrow. Fade, you're making a break to the west. Perfect. You already hit initiative on that. Nylane, what are you going to do? Oh, Dianea, how many arrows are you going to shoot? 1 or 2 or 3 or 4?
You know what? I'll shoot 2. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Let's live a
Nylane's
little.
gonna do. Nylane's gonna shoot 2 also.
Okay, toss that initiative. And Talon.
I'm gonna move forward a little bit, but I want to dodge because I don't want to rush in. I'm just hoping that they'll aim at me and the arrow users can do their thing.
Okay. Very good. No, we don't want to rest. I want to roll initiative for the NPCs.
Something tells me there's lots more goblins than
That's
these.
kind of why I didn't want to rush in and then
There'll
be
be some orcs too.
surrounded.
Yeah.
Definitely some orcs in here too.
Diana, whenever you want 10 arrows, I am more than happy to give them to you. Since I have like 50 at this point.
Well, after I shoot this next arrow, I should have space.
Okay.
An arrow gets launched at Dinky, hitting him.
Nice.
As he
No.
lets out a
Ow!
If he doesn't say 'tis but a flesh wound.
Nylane.
All right. So.
Remember, it's a -2 because you're shooting 2 arrows.
Right. -2. Attacking this guy on the pile of rocks.
Boom. Hit him right in his translucent pastel bandana.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
Good. Wow.
I hate when that happens.
The arrow flies just straight and true, and it's like you see this goblin and you can see in his eyes that he knows his time has come, as that arrow knocks him right through that bandana, right into his throat. He falls to the ground, tumbling out of sight. You have 1 more arrow to shoot, and you can take it at that other target.
Here we go. Oh, I forgot to do the -2.
16, so that'd be a 14. And his armor class is... Where did he... He's got painted arms.
Colorful creatures here.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Colorful names.
I'm satisfied seeing that pastel bandana, like, all bloodied.
As you draw your bow back at this one,
Dragonfly.
you could see the look in his eye of worry. And you let it fly, and you can almost tell that there was a sense of relief from him as it misses.
As it misses.
Yeah, because he saw what just happened to his buddy.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say as it hits him, he's like relieved. Like they're under released from some like charm or something. Dragonfly Wolf Ben.
Diane
Colorful names.
Dianea, you are up. And you're shooting 2 arrows, so it's a -2 on those arrows.
Good girl.
That's putting
Okay, so
Rambo.
this one.
That is a hit.
Nice hit there.
Of course.
And unexpectedly, he, almost as if in celebration that he was missed by Nylane, he feels an arrow just nick his arm. And you see the blood trickle off, flying in the air as the arrow skithers past.
Well, let's see how he feels about this one.
He paper cut him.
Well, I'll tell you how I feel about it.
As you go to draw the arrow and you let go of the string, you realize you didn't put an arrow in your... You didn't
sure
knock an
didn't.
arrow.
Yeah, it sucks.
I was so
Dry
excited
fire
that
the
I
bow.
hit something.
You feel
It happens.
relieved, though, that you didn't dry fire the string across your arm and chafe up your forearm upon release.
That does make me feel better. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay. If everybody's staying where we're at, I'm fine to stay where I'm at. So I will enter.
Dinky, with crossbow in hand, lets loose a bolt. Missing. As he lets out a...
This thing's broken.
You're doing a pretty good job.
Talon.
I'm just gonna move forward. To about there and just
Talon
dodge. Well,
carefully, slowly saunters forward, cautiously, because of her great fear of goblins. Those creatures so much smaller than her and uglier.
Oh no, Talon hates goblins.
Oh, then why such a short movement?
Because I'm more afraid of what might be behind them. So, yep, and then I'm just gonna dodge.
Very good. You hear the sounds of rocks crumbling and as if things are scurrying across them. Fade.
Fade.
Every time I hear Fade, I think of Fade to Black by the Rolling Stones.
Right there. Or can you approve that? That's 30.
Yep.
What's my movement?
30, 60, 90. 60 at a jog, 90 at a run. Or is it 120 at a run? Is it 2-4 or is it 2-3?
I see it on the front. So it's double to run or triple to run and double to jog.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is good. I'll end it right here. I needed a better field of fire. Couldn't have gotten a worse initiative than that.
From where you stand, Fade,
Yes.
you see a goblin unlike other goblins that you've seen. This one seems to be decked out in some wizardry garb.
Oh, okay.
No.
I got my eye on him. Which one? This virtuous saunter or painted arm? This one. Objective Howl.
Nope. Way to the north.
I think it's the one with the name Kissel.
I don't see that.
You see another goblin charging out of the dark, howling and hooting. Bloodlust in his eyes. Oh, what the hell? That's weird. Okay, this is only room 2. Huh. Okay, so intentions.
Well, like playing pool, I want to shoot the lightning bolt against, bounce it off like that, like that, and like that. I want to do that, like that trick shot right there. So
Which one are you trying to do?
I'm trying to bounce it off the wall to the east into Vicious Saunter, and then from Vicious Saunter into Objective Howl, and then from Objective Howl north to Painted Arm and Kissel. I'm just fucking with you, dude. I'm there's no way I can do that.
I'm
gonna
like,
try
what
to
the
test-
fuck?
Yeah, I'm just going with, I'm getting tired, man. I'm starting to fade here. Fade. I'm going to lightning bolt right down, put him right down fucking Broadway.
Right down Broadway. Okay.
Like
Sounds
that.
good. Okay. Toss that initiative. Dinky is going to crossbow again, even if he'd had no luck before.
I did want to do that trick shot. I just don't know if I can.
That
It does
means
bounce off the
Dianea,
wall.
what are you going to do?
I'm gonna shoot my final arrow at whatever's still alive.
Okay. Nylane?
Nylene will shoot her short bow and toss 10 arrows to Diana if she can.
You have that second quiver.
Okay.
Quiver of arrows to Diana if she can.
One shot, then.
Yeah, one shot.
Okay. And Talon. You see more and more goblins starting to come into view.
I would like to go towards them. I don't think I'm gonna make it to them, so I'm gonna continue to dodge while I move forward.
You could charge.
I can, and I can hit him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You're between 30 and 60.
Okay, then I'm gonna charge and I'm gonna hit him.
Very good. Okay. Nylane. You toss a bunch of arrows to Diana. And go ahead and take your shot.
Okay, Kissel. Yeah, I'll try to shoot Kissel, I guess. Is that too far away?
No. What's your range? Oh, Kissel? 80? Yeah, that'll be a -2 because of the range. You're what, 80 is what your range is? Is that what it is on the short bow? Or are you a longbow?
Range is 60. I don't know if I had my push to talk on.
You didn't. So it's 60, 120, 180. So that's medium range. So that's a -2 to your attack roll.
Okay, I guess I'll just take that shot.
Okay, very good.
-2. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. You see how laggy that was?
Yeah,
too? That was like the suspense was
weird.
killing me.
Right, damage.
Looked like it was having a corner. Oh, it's lagging out bad right now.
And make sure, Diana, make sure you add 10 arrows to yourself. I'll subtract 10 from mine.
20. You gave her,
Already did.
20?
yeah, 20, because you gave her a quiver of 20.
Oh, a whole quiver. Okay, add 20 then, and I'll take 20 off of mine.
Okay. Oh god, that means now I need to add a quiver. Okay.
Or whatever. If you want, I'll just wait until you run out of arrows again, and I'll give you 10 more. If that's easier.
Probably. That way I don't have to mess with this inventory.
Let's just do that. I'll take 10.
That arrow flies true and nails this crazed looking goblin in funny attire. Talon, you are up.
You see Talon, you see electricity forming out of Fade's hand, and he's looking in this focus.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I can't reach to. I'm going towards this one here.
Oh, you're doing a charge, so you can.
Yeah.
And it's a +2 to damage if you hit.
I haven't targeted yet.
And you hit.
Okay, good. So plus, I think I did this right. I clicked the +2 modifier, but I don't know if...
It did.
Okay.
You level this creature. Just drop him right in his spot.
Nice.
I'm yelling at the fighter, get down.
How many hit dice does it have?
Oh yeah, if it's a one-hit die creature. I don't know if I could do multiple hits with a charge though.
No, it is a multiple hit die creature, but you're not going to be able to take advantage of that because of the distance they are from each other.
Was that like a cleave type
Yeah.
situation?
Yeah.
That's some 3rd edition shit right there that I actually like.
Yeah, instead of getting multiple attacks, like every extra they get, the less so one hit die or less, they get multiple can attack multiple one hit die or less targets.
Yeah.
And then it becomes 2 hit die, and then they get an extra attack at a much higher later level.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's just like the hit die is the multi attack system is based on the hit die and proximity and everything. Okay, it's interesting.
And then I forget what level that the warrior or the fighter actually gets a second attack, but they do get a second attack eventually against anything at level 10.
Nice.
Dinky's taking a crossbow shot again. This time it hits and drops this creature to the ground.
Whose turn is it? Is it my turn?
Flies out at you, Talon from behind the rocks, swinging a short sword at you. Missing. Another goblin charges out. Dianea, you are up
Now it's
now.
my turn. Okay. A virtuous saunter. Well, let's see how well you saunter when I put an arrow in your leg. All right. This one. Ooh, I hit it.
Right. Nice.
I'm okay with that damage.
Will definitely affect his saunter.
Coming out of there, his saunter looked quite suave until the arrow nails him in the leg. Now he has a pimp limp. You hear the
Wonderful.
the sound of
Yeah.
You're not going to
Oh
be
my
able to
God.
see that goblin there fade because of the rocks in the way. They don't have the terrain set up proper,
It's all right.
unfortunately. This one's not hidden, is it? Okay, so yeah.
Did that blow my spell?
Whoa, yes, it did. Database mismatch on path monster move and control monster move.
That sucks. That was a lightning bolt right there.
Did it skip my turn?
No,
I don't
you
think
took
so.
a shot.
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah, it
Okay.
did. Well,
Because it like I heard the
it's
thing and then it was
it's
off.
it's
and it
the end of the round. There's something
Crap.
going on, Goofy, with the combat tracker.
Yeah, I was like, wait, did I already say what I was gonna do? I thought
Yeah, no,
I'm tired too, so I was like, did I fall asleep?
no. Roll initiatives.
I'm stabbing things.
I'm shooting.
I'm just gonna stay out
Arrows.
of combat. I've already blown my most powerful spell on nothing. I'll just chill.
Who has not rolled initiative? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, everybody. And then the monsters. The virtuous saunterer. Like just starts running.
Lack of opportunity.
Colin?
Oh, that one starts running.
Yeah.
I guess I take my attack.
You nail
Nailed
him.
it.
Oh yeah.
And drop him.
He's not
Yeah.
running anywhere.
He would have run all the way down here. But instead,
Well, maybe his head rolled
he's
down.
dead. Yeah. You swing that sword as he's starting to break and run away. Dianea, a goblin head just comes rolling down towards you.
Inertia.
Good job. Is that all of them?
No.
Oh, wonderful.
Dinky. Puts a crossbow bolt over Talon's shoulder, maybe. Indeed, it does. You feel a crossbow bolt just fly past you, Talon, really close. Nailing this goblin 2 steps ahead of you. Dianea.
I don't like how skanky his nasty little eye patch looks. He's got to go.
Yeah, please kill that guy.
Yeah.
It's gross.
That's the worst name yet. Sweet. Oh yeah. Damn.
Bye.
And that's another goblin that will not dig a ditch any longer.
Oh, she'll say, Nylane, you need to give me arrows more often.
I'm gonna yell out, surrender.
In common?
As loud as I can. No, I'm gonna yell it in let me see. I'm gonna yell it in Dwarven.
Okay.
I'm making a guess that they might know because dwarves and orcs and goblins hate each other. So I was gonna say Elven, but I'll try with Dwarven.
Okay. Talon, give me a charisma save. What is your charisma? Is it prime? Secondary. No. You need to beat a 20.
Ooh, nice. I got a 23.
You feel this warmth come over you that immediately you're like, wait, what the fuck?
You'll have to show me one day how you get the DC for that, Scoot. It seemed kind of convoluted to me. The siege
So
thing.
she's a secondary, so that means her base is 18. The challenge level is the level of the caster, which is level 2 in this case, 20.
Okay.
If she was prime in charisma, then it would have been a 14 because her base starts at 12.
I'm gonna move up right next to Tom.
And you see Kissel. Now, Lane, do you guys not see this goblin right in front of you all? Okay.
No, I see it.
Okay.
Where? This one.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't tell if he was... It's just the way it looks on my screen. You look not as bright and vibrant as you all do.
I will aim it. Beautiful right knee. One arrow. Excuse me.
Holy shit.
Oh, damn it.
That's a kill.
That right knee no longer is beautiful.
Nice.
The knee he took so much pride in. Talon, you are up.
Want to move up and stab this guy.
And that's a mess. Meaning he's missing his head as you swing that bastard sword and just cleave him in two. All right, it's initiatives. Starting with Dinky. Then we'll jump to Dianea. Go ahead, Dianea.
I'm gonna be moving forward to try and locate what everyone's still angry at, and then I'll take a shot.
Very good. Fate?
I think I'll just throw a sling bullet.
Very good. Nylane?
Nylane will be moving up with her short bow and taking a shot if she sees something.
Okay. And Talon.
Because of the rubble, I wouldn't be able to charge.
No, you won't be able to charge to that.
Okay, then I will begin
Well,
moving
you know
in that
what?
direction.
You can try. You can make a dexterity check. See if you can clear it. Then we'll see what happens if you don't. And if you do, it worked. Come
I'll
on.
make my way that way. And
Let's
you know
do
what?
it.
Let's
do it.
do it. Fine.
What's the worst that could happen? You could fall on your face and
I'm pretty sure something bad can happen, but let's just go with it.
I love it. All right, Fade. Oh, sorry, Fade. Oh, come on! It wasn't your turn yet. Now, Fade, what are you gonna do? You're shooting a sling at this guy?
Yeah, I was shooting a sling.
Go ahead, take your slingshot. Are you fucking kidding me? I was trying to cut you some
I
slack
haven't
there.
hit anything. I don't think I've hit anything.
Yeah, ricocheted off the rubble.
Good luck finding that stone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna find it for sure.
Dianea.
Doesn't
I
auto
move. It's 15 to move and attack.
It would be, but you're not going to have anything to attack with a 15 movement at all. You're best at this point, in all honesty, and you can gauge it from the way everybody's looking that anything that's attackable is pretty far out. So your options are 30 feet to just move forward, or 60 feet to jog forward, or 90 feet to run forward.
Let's do 30.
Very good. Kissel's up. How about that? As he lets forth some white energy blasting from his fingertip, one streaking missile comes at you, Talon, and nails. Oh, no, just one, not two. It's annoying how sometimes you double click things and other times you single click them.
I agree, that is annoying.
Dinky jogs on up there, looking like he should be wearing a tracksuit. As he waves at you, Dianea, as he saunters past. Eileen.
Okay, and Eileen's gonna get up there as far as she can. She has movement 30, so you said she could jog or run?
Yep. Jogging would be
Can
double. Running would be triple.
What if I... Okay, well, I'm going to jog up to there.
Okay.
Yes. No, I can't see because it's dark, so... Okay. Partially. How high is the rubble? Can I see Kissel from here?
You can see him.
Okay, I can see him from here. Okay, but I can't do anything else.
No.
As far as... Okay. Well, there I will stay.
Okay. Talon, give me a dexterity save in the tower. No, you know what? Just give it to me in the open. I'm going to say this is a challenge level 4.
That was not good.
It's prime. You needed to beat a 16. As you run forward, you go to jump over these rocks and clear it, and that right foot just catches. Perhaps it was the shadows that just turned you off and you didn't see. As you go falling face forward to the ground, you are able to get your elbows out enough and manage to slide yourself right into Kissel. Oh, come on. That's not the roll I wanted. You barrel right into him, knocking him backwards. You skid him up for 4 points of damage, and he just flies back, falling prone.
Am I also prone?
Oh, you're very much also prone, like right up on top of him. Or underneath him, perhaps. Not sure how he landed. But you yourself, you take 2 points of damage.
How does, when you double or triple your movement, can you still do that and attack? Like, can
No,
you
it's
jog and
it's your
attack?
base movement. Half your base movement.
Oh, okay. So, like,
I
when
was
you
always
jog or-
confused about that too when I was first going through the rules, and I'm like, wait, so I can go 45 feet on a run and then attack? No, it's your base movement, so half of your base movement of 30, so 15 feet is your limit to be able to attack.
That makes sense to me. It's
Yeah.
like an action. That's how
Yep.
I was looking at jogging and running. Is it's
Yep.
your action.
Yep.
That's how I got around it in my game. I was just like, no, you don't attack. You're focusing on running. That's it. That's your attack.
Yep.
It's your run. Okay. Yeah, that's how you solve that problem.
Oh, no, Fade, you're not up.
Yeah, I don't know
It's
what's going
initiative.
on with that.
That was my mistake. I hit next because Talon had already hit next. So go ahead and give me initiatives, everybody. Let's see if I just do this. There we go. Put that back at 5.
With this wrapped up.
Yep. And poor Kissel.
Kissel of death.
Kissel picks himself back up, looking around, panic in his eyes. He just
Colin, are you
raises
hovering
his
over
hands and falls to his knees.
Who's standing next to him? Talon?
Talon's
I thought
standing like
Talon-
under him, behind, next to him, not standing. Talon's laying.
I'm
Talon
on the
took
ground.
Talon took a charge and tripped over some rubble. It came to
Yeah.
a sliding crash into Kissel, knocked him back.
Okay, that's why I was wondering why Kissel was prone too. Okay, so she fell right into him.
Well, slid right
I s-
into him.
I
Yeah.
slid into him, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering how he got prone. Okay.
So Dinky goes jogging again. And you can see he's looking at those doors to the right as he's passing them. Now, Lane. The goblin is on his knees with his hands in the air. What shall you do?
Oh, I want to take a shot. Let's see.
So give yourself a +2 bonus on that shot.
Okie doke. Here we go.
Do you
Well,
have
I hit him.
a favorite enemy?
Where would that be listed?
That would be listed under your probably abilities.
I don't. Let's see.
Oh, you do have empathy. Half elf is uncannily empathetic towards goblins.
What?
Standing. I'm kidding.
I was about to say no. I hate goblins.
You have a. So you get a bonus when fighting goblins. You inflict extra damage
Really?
every time that you fight a goblin, a hobgoblin, kobold, and orc.
Oh.
You get a +1 additional damage every level against them.
Oh, every level?
Yep.
And I'm a level 5.
So you get 5 extra points of damage against humanoids.
Should I plus 5
bugbears.
it and do the
Yeah.
damage right now?
Yep.
I hit, right?
Yep.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember that. Here we go. Oh my god. Good thing I got that, because I would have.
You just like
I
land
only-
that arrow in them. Wow.
Oh, wow.
One nice roll there.
Yeah.
Fade. We're looking at Fade's corner post of his posted bed frame. Is that got a canopy on it that you can put like a mosquito net
Yeah.
around?
Yeah. I mean, we never do that.
Some Game of Thrones shit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of Game of Thrones-ish. So, immaculate ass bed. The so the favorite enemy, can we add that to her sheet
it
under abilities?
it is on abilities. It's called
is?
Combat Marauder for her.
Okay, perfect.
Ah. Okay. Now I know where to look.
I was looking for favorite enemies, because that's
Yep.
what every other rule set calls it.
Yep. I was too, but then I saw, what's this? So I knew there was something for Rangers. It's a little
Yeah,
bit more
okay, thanks.
encompassing for Rangers and CNC. I guess because Rangers and CNC don't get magic.
Yeah, they're very ranger, like there's
Yep.
no like range, like divine casting. Everybody fits a niche. Is this guy dead yet? Talon, can you punch him in the face? Because I'm getting tired.
I mean,
Tall-
I want to like from the ground
Dionea,
just like
are you still there?
stab upwards.
Yeah, but it was Fade's turn, so I was waiting. For
Oh,
him
Fade,
to-
you
Oh,
didn't take a
I'm not
sling
doing
arrow at
anything.
him? Oh, I thought you were shooting
No.
a sling.
No.
Okay. Dionea, you are...
I don't see any target for one, and I didn't call that out.
Gotcha. Okay. Dionea, you just moving up? Really?
Until I can see something, yeah.
Okay. And as you step into the light, you see this goblin that is trying to be on its knees at this point, but has an arrow sticking out of his side.
I can't see that number. Is that 55?
Yeah,
Okay, so he's in range then, I believe,
he
for a
will
short
be.
bow.
Yep, but you can't
Oh,
take a
right, but
shot
I
this
moved to
round.
30. Okay.
Talon, what will you do to your
Can I
crashmate?
attack while I'm
You can get up and attack.
okay?
Yeah.
Well then, yeah, I'm gonna stand up, and then I'm just going to cleave his head clear off his shoulders.
Yeah.
We'll see if that's possible. Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh
I think it
shit.
happened.
I think so. Unless she
Talon has to make up for having not hit last round.
There you go.
We'll
Tell
do
me
it.
how you did this.
I mean, she pretty much wasn't even standing completely upright, but like as she stands, she just swings downward to clear his head clear off of his shoulders.
Nice.
Fucking wreck.
Dinky charges up as fast as he can and starts digging through the body of this
I'm
guy.
gonna trip him.
as
I'm
he's
tripping
digging
him.
it up, he pulls out these two what appear to be coiled up pieces of parchment and waves them in the air and throws them towards you, Fade.
You really do that, or are you just trolling?
No, he really does that.
You ran up and immediately started looting the body, like as it dropped.
Yep.
I thought he was
Okay.
gonna run up and grab the head. That's what I
Got
thought
it.
Dinky was running up for.
We haven't even. The thing is still warm, and
He's
he's
still
he's-
warm and Dinky's digging through it.
Yeah,
There you
He said,
go.
"This one looks fancy. I need to grab all his things."
got it. Wow, that was
Pretty sheet.
yeah.
Scrolls. There's a light crossbow. Would that be for Dinky? Is that better than what he has?
I'm looking to
It
see
says
what
a
Dinky
expert.
has.
I don't know why it says expert, but
Expert means that it does
it's like
it does more
fine-
damage. It's a
it's
better
like fine
crafted.
quality.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
what Dinky's character sheet is. I think he has an expert. He has an expert light crossbow already.
That's what I made Zadar's half plate. I made it fine half like it's banded mail, right? It's like
Yeah.
AC4. I nerfed it a bit
Yeah.
because I wanted it to be half plate, but they don't have like a half plate. But I didn't realize it's banded, so I changed it and just called it half plate, but it's really banded mail at that point.
Gotcha.
So I put it at the banded mail AC, because that's what half plate is in AD&D. I didn't realize that it's banded mail. I was like, "Where's the half plate?" And that's
Oh.
yeah. So the arms and equipment guide explains all that shit. I was like, "Oh, this is cool," because they really break it down. That's a cool book, that blue one.
Yeah,
Arms and
that's on
equipment.
my
This
list
is a
of books
perfect
to
spot
convert.
for us to stop because
It is.
I'm trying to not fall asleep.
Yeah.
It is exactly a
Cool.
perfect place. That was the intention. Because it's 12
Initiatives.
initiatives.
One
But
11.
the interesting thing is it looks like they've been digging out in this area here. Been trying to dig through this area.
So they've been trying to dig in a lot of areas. Okay, well, we'll definitely see what the hell they're up to, but they've collapsed the wall in at least 2 sections that I know of.
And this rubble looks like it's been collapsed for longer than a gnome's or a goblin's life.
Okay, so it's falling apart.
Anybody want to take that extra light crossbow?
I'm already kind of burdened down as it is. I don't really understand the encumbrance system, but we can go over that later. It says I'm at total encumbrance 13. I'm burdened. Is that bad or good?
Burden means that you take a penalty to dexterity checks and things of that nature.
Okay.
Fade,
look at these
you can
scrolls
look at
next
these
time.
scrolls and figure out what they
Yeah.
are just by looking at them.
Yeah, what
So
are
just
they?
give me an intelligence check. You more than likely aren't even going to need that, to be honest.
He's pretty smart.
Yeah. Did you already put them in your inventory? You did.
I did.
Inventory.
They're in my backpack.
Unidentified. I love this. So, one of them is a scroll of magic missile,
Okay.
and the other is, interestingly, a scroll of protection from good.
Oh, interesting.
Good.
And I have an unidentified cloak and the staff embossed with runes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm wielding the staff, so
Yep.
we'll see what I figure out about that. All right, you guys. Well, this was awesome. Let's.
Yeah, once you get into an actual wielding use of it.
Yep. Now I'll have to get into that situation where I can try it out.
You could swing it Tom.
Hopefully it doesn't make me start dancing uncontrollably, you know? Like the boots of dancing.
Yep. All right, guys and gals, it's
Yep.
been a blast.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody who
Alrighty.
came out and watched.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
It was
thanks for
fun.
the games.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
Good night,
game.
everyone.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a good
night,
weekend.
everybody.
Yes, you
Good
too.
night.
Hopefully you
guys.
guys get a 3-day weekend like I
Yeah.
do.
Who does?
Yeah.
For what?
All right. Bye.
President's Day.
Oh, jeez.
Night.
Not me. Nope, I get to work tomorrow. We're pushing a product to our Canada market. Yay. Our software release. All right. Have a good
All right,
one.
good night.
Good night.